Okay, hi everybody, it's me. I had some difficulties of trying to do the Game of Thrones afterthoughts. A lot of things went down. I first of all had to combat a community guideline strike. I don't know what happened with that, but I basically took care of it. It was no big deal. This might be more than just one video. Because a lot of shit went down in this final episode. Now, the word on the street is, as far as the final season is concerned, I'm getting a lot of... I have a feeling this is not going to happen next year. We're not going to get a new season next year. I don't think it's going to happen. By the way, their messages they're sending HBO. So I think what might happen is this. I'm hoping this happens. Because there's no logical reason to force people to wait that long. There's no logical reason for it. If you're going to come out with the final season, but you need time to do the... what you need to do, then... Early 2019, not later. Early 2019. At least that's just my 2 cents. But anyway, this episode, Dragon and the Wolf. God, so much shit that happened. Well, you pretty much know a lot of interactions between the Hound and the Mountain. They go beat Cersei, pretty much, in a nutshell. Jon basically says the wrong thing. He basically says that he swore allegiance to Daenerys, and this upsets Cersei. She leaves. Tyrion goes and talks to her. There are a lot of crazy interactions between characters in this episode, this final episode. That scene with Tyrion and Cersei, my God, that was so dramatic. So freaking dramatic. Kudos to Peter Dinklage and the one that Cersei. That was fantastic. She gets him. She gets her. She able to come back out and negotiate. There's a scene also with Tyrion telling Jon, that you were fucked. And that's basically what happens. And they agreed to the terms, and it's basically for temporary, so they can combat the Night King. Now, I should let everyone know that this doesn't sit well later on, because of what later on it doesn't pull true. But yeah, that's basically what happens. We also get a crazy scene with Euron. Euron Greyjoy, the uncle, he basically leaves because he's really shocked at what they showed him, the White Walker, the White. So he basically says he's going to go to the sea. Later on, we find out something else, which I'll get into later about that. But the other stuff that happened in this episode, the really shocking stuff, was, better for word, King's Landing and Winterfell. So, Mr. Littlefinger thought he could muscle Sansa and Arya to start a feud among themselves. So, Sansa and then Arya's going to kill Sansa, and didn't go that way. He's dead. The biggest mistakes for Littlefinger, from my point of view, have been he shouldn't have... Aunt Lysa spilled the beans to Sansa. But the other thing that he shouldn't have allowed was for Arya to come back and Bran. Those two other factors just doomed him. Completely and utterly doomed him. Because Bran was another person who vouched for Sansa in a way. And I just doomed him. And then Arya just kills him. And I was like, yeah. And the memes that were shown on Facebook were like, it wasn't me. But yeah, he's dead. That was a shocker. They're gonna be explaining to do when Jon gets back. That's gonna be crazy. The other stuff that happens in Winterfell, we have Sam. He shows up. And Bran tells him an interesting story about Jon. Jon's not a bastard. Well, goes into details about that. You know, we all know Lyanna Stark, Ned's sister. She actually married Daenerys' brother. And they had a child. And that child was, Jon. Who is now Aegon, which is confusing because there's so many Aegons. And basically, when he's telling this story, Jon's having sex with Daenerys. So he's having sex with his aunt. It's not that bad because, I mean, there's worse things you can do, like have sex with your sister. So, you know. But he doesn't know, so, you know, he tells it. Basically, it alludes to saying that he is the one true king now. Because his lineage is literally right there. He has the blood of two noble houses. So it's like, there's literally, you know, and it was funny, that scene, because you see Tyrion there, and he's like peeking in. I was laughing my ass off. There's some other scenes in this episode also. We had the thing with freaking Theon. Yeah, this came out of nowhere, which was going to happen because of certain things that were going on. And basically Jon, he has a conversation with Jon about, he's done some things, and Jon says he's done some things, and saying, about forgiveness and everything. And Jon's like saying to him, like, why are you still talking to me then? And basically Theon challenges that one guy of his crew for the Greyjoys, beats him, because the guy tries to kick him in the nuts and doesn't do anything. And he wins the honor back, and I guess now at this point, for Season 8, that's going to be a plot thread here, where Theon and the crew are going to go and save Yara from Euron. Now, the other things that happened in this episode, I'm trying to remember, there's so much shit. Oh my god. But I think that was majority of it, except for what happened at the end and what happened in King's Landing when they left. So, I'm going to take this opportunity to say it right in front, clear as day. Cersei can now be labeled as the Queen of Nothing. Anyone who's ever listened to Metallica knows the song. King of Nothing. She's the Queen of Nothing. Literally, that's what I mean. She's nothing. She has nothing. She rules nothing. She has nothing. Quote unquote. Because basically, she told a lie. She's not going to send her armies to north. No, her idea now is that she's going to wait for Daenerys and Jon and everybody else fight the Night King while helping them. And whoever wins, she'll defeat. That's literally what she says to Jaime. And Jaime's like, I swore an oath. So like, oh, and then she's... The thing is, there were 2 times in this finale where Cersei was given the opportunity to have the Mountain kill not one brother, both. Yes, I guess what she did? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So basically, the whole spiel of it was that she conspired with Euron to go to somewhere called Essos, where there's this mercenary group. I think they were called the Golden something. Been a while since I lost all the episodes, so you might excuse me on that. And this group of mercenaries has elephants, and I'm thinking to myself, there's no question in my mind that Cersei is going to die next season. She's going to die next season. The stubbornness and pig-headedness of her is beyond belief. And see, the thing is, Jaime just leaves. Yeah, he wakes up, he walks up and leaves. Gets his shit, he's on his horse, and he leaves. And you know what it starts doing in King's Landing? Snowing. And the thing is, Cersei at this point, I have to look at her and say, what now? She's banking on Euron and the Iron Bank getting this mercenary group. So, and they're gonna... Listen, you could have had Zeus... Well, maybe not Zeus, but you could have had the Mongolian army Genghis Khan. And guess what? They'd still get annihilated. Because no matter how you look at it, even if Jaime went with her and went with this idea, what was she going to do if the Night King wins? Like, literally, I just question that. Because, I'm sorry, you're going to be a freaking corpse. That is what was going to happen. Logistically, that's what was going to happen. So, basically, Jaime leaves behind her, and that's it. And that's the end of that whole scenario. You have Jon having sex with his aunt. I like the... For what it's worth, with the Sansa Arya thing, I actually do like that. I do like the fact that we now have all the Starks seemingly together, and it seems like things are back to normal with them. The final scene we get, besides the whole thing with Sam, is we do get the Night King and the White Walkers. Holy shit. So, unfortunately, the dragon... I can't say the dragon's name correctly. Viserion? Yeah, he doesn't... He's on it. The Night King's on the dragon. He's just... It's not... It breathes fire. For some reason, I thought it was going to breathe ice. But it's not. But it breathes blue fire. And it completely destroys the wall. Well, at least the east side of the wall. but it's enough for them to get through it. And I was like, yo, fuck Hope. This is it. Now, he destroys the wall, and they get through it, and a lot of the, Night's Watch are on there. Tormund, Gingerbeard, and Beric are on there. The guy with the one eye. I don't think they're dead, but it doesn't look good. So they get through. And that's where we end. That's where we end season 7. So, as far as season 8 is concerned, now my rating for the whole season, before I get into season 8, I will say this. Season 7, the episode itself, I would say probably, because how crazy it was, probably an 8.5 out of 10. The season itself, 7 to 7.5 out of 10. And the reason I say 7.5 is because there were some miscues in this season. There were some great fucking episodes, but there were some miscues, and I still believe like the Battle of the Bastards, that still to me is one of the best fight scenes, battle scenes we've seen in Game of Thrones. I still feel that way. Even though we got crazy with the dragon and the battle there and the thing with the White Walkers and that whole shit, it was amazing. I still feel Battle of the Bastards is still go. Now, as far as season 8 is concerned, I'm pretty sure we're just gonna get for season 8. Most of the what's going to go down is really the war against the Night King. You're gonna get some reveals for Jon and reveals for Daenerys. You're gonna get Theon, and he's probably gonna rescue Yara. Hopefully, he's probably gonna get his honor back by fighting his uncle. Cersei, I'm putting her dead to rights. She's dead. She has no hope of surviving this. I really do. I believe that 100%. If she survives this, it's going to be by dumb luck. Really, really dumb luck. But overall, good season. Thanks for joining me for these reviews for Game of Thrones. Yeah. The end of September's coming up, so probably the end of September, I'll be getting a new computer. So, you guys will see better reviews, hopefully. I was flirting with the idea of doing this. I don't think a lot of people would like it, of the people who watch my videos. I was thinking about closing down the channel and starting a new channel, rather on Twitch or another site. Now, I haven't fully decided that because people still watch these videos. So, but we'll see. I haven't really pinpointed if I'm going to do that or not. So yeah, thanks for joining me for this video. Won't have another one for a while. I might do something, maybe. I think I might do like overall review for Rick and Morty season 3, because I'm watching that too. You can look forward to that. I'm Bonkanai22. I'll see you guys later. Game of Thrones is in the books, and the Night King is burning walls. Jesus freaking Christ, man. Well, wait. Damn. I'll see you guys later.